Welcome back to the Box of Delights game channel where we're playing Memoir 44. We have one victory medal here from defeating a German infantry unit. Our strategy still needs to focus on taking out this artillery, though much of the action has been around the centre here, trying to push through onto Toulon and the battle for these hills. Their artillery is well defended from our armour here in the village of Memoir, but our infantry has been pushed back out of the woods and have been suffering some heavy casualties. Right, time to move my tanks. I think the armour's going forward and we're going to make use of this probe car which we pulled last turn. Order 2 units on the left flank. Okay. Units I'm going to order are these. Now remember, tanks, or armour I should say, can move up to 3 hexes and still battle. So these are very mobile, very aggressive forces. The other thing that our armour can do is they can run over wire. So the thing about these wires is they're good defensive structures. If you've got infantry in here, they battle out with -1 dice. So they're not really good for infantry to be on. And it takes, an infantry can remove these wires but they can't battle. Now that's an obstacle to obviously my infantry getting at this artillery. Armour's not good attacking villages because they get -2 dice. So I'd have 3 dice to, if I moved in and went to try and attack this artillery, I could do, but I would only have 1 dice. So that's not so good. I'm going to move this guy 2 units up here. These units are great. You can almost hear the cranking of the tracks as they push forward up the board. So any unit that lands on barbed wire must stop, but armour can still battle, and it does remove the wire. Okay, so this goes. And then I'm going to move these tanks up here. Now we're ready to do some battling, and I've got my eye on this infantry here. Armour has 3 battle dice, and this German infantry is sitting out here in the open, so 3 dice on these guys. Let's see how we do. Oh, nice. So we got 2 hits straight away. And 1 retreat. So let's find out where he wants to retreat this infantry to. Okay, he's going to retreat this infantry into these forests here. That makes sense. The other thing is that armour gets -2 dice in attacking units in forest. Now remember, we were in close combat, and this is kind of what I was hoping for actually. So these armour units are going to take ground by moving up into the spot this infantry retreated from. Now we're going to learn about a new rule here, because armour, unlike infantry, has this special rule that's called armour overrun combat. What it says is, on a successful close assault combat, and an armoured unit moves into the vacated hex, it can then battle again. The only difference is that this second battle must be a close assault combat. If I advanced and gained ground, these guys are retreated back away 2 or more hexes, or I'd eliminated them and took the ground, and I was not adjacent to any other enemy units, I could still do an overrun combat at a distance. Remember, I was reluctant to tackle these artillery because I got -2 dice. Well, this infantry's now moved off into the woods, so they're going to give me -2 dice as well. So I might as well have a shot at this artillery unit here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to roll 1 dice. and have a shot at this artillery unit with my overrun combat. I'm looking for... Now they're in some sandbags, so they're going to ignore a retreat flag if they wish. So the only thing I need off one dice really is one of those grenades. It's a retreat flag. Okay, let's see what they want to do. As expected, they're not going to retreat. Right, I have this tank unit here which is still not done any combat with. I don't have line of sight through here, but I do have line of sight here, here, 2, 3, and here. So I could take out any one of those units really. Well, once again, everyone's in forests, so I'm going to take another shot at this artillery with one dice. Let's see what we get. It is... infantry, so that's a miss. Okay, that ends my turn. I get to draw a new command card, which is a probe. On the left hand flank. It's pretty good. Let's see what the Axis player wants to do. Right, the Axis player has chosen an attack. Order 3 units in the centre. Okay, and these are the 3 units he's chosen to order. 1, 2, 3. Again, the Axis player is trying to secure up this centre. Maybe he doesn't see my armour as a threat over there on the left hand side. I don't know. Okay, let's see how this works out. Anyway, it says it doesn't want to move anything, so nothing's going to move. So let's just consider each of these attacks one at a time and see what happens. So the first attack he wants to do is over here. We're deep in the woods here. These guys are going to have 3 dice in close combat with this range. We've got line of sight, but remember, even though it looks like they're in the same forest, these guys can still take cover, so it's only 2 dice attacking my infantry here. Right. Let's see how this comes out. Right, that's 1 hit, so I've lost 1 guy already, and 1 retreat. So I'm going to be forced to retreat, and there's only one direction I can go. And that's back here, out of the forest, behind this hill. We're being pushed back again. Previously, this unit here did not have line of sight on my infantry in the woods, in the forest here, because of this hill that sits in between. Right? If it was like this, that would be fine. So remember what we talked about? This hill in between blocks the line of sight. If I was up on the hill, it would be a plateau, but it's not. So now that I'm pushed back here, however, it does have line of sight on this infantry unit. Okay, as expected, he does want to try and take out these units with and it'll be 2 dice. Remember, 3 dice. Range is 3, 2, and no further reductions due to terrain or anything else. So 2 battle dice on these infantry units here. And he gets... oh, unlucky. 2 misses. Sorry. So as expected there, this infantry unit will also attack. This infantry unit will be with 2 dice. See what he gets. 1 miss and 1 retreat. Now I don't have anywhere safely to retreat to, so that's 1 more casualty. Okay, finally one more command card for the Axis player. And then we're done. So, join us next time and we'll see how we're going to pursue this battle.